Boom. Keep him coming.
What's going on, everyone? Bobbybarks here, and welcome back to my Journeyman series here on FM24. This is episode 18. We're around about 14 seasons in, something like that. And at the minute, we are with Sao Paulo in Brazil. We have just finished the Sao Paulo State Championship. Unfortunately, we lost in the final. As you can see there, near the top of the screen, we lost 2-1 away to Santos. And then in the home leg, we drew 2-2. We went 2-0 down after going down to 9 men, but scored 2 very late equalisers, which means our undefeated home record stays intact. Now this episode's going to be a little bit different because we're kind of focusing on Belgium, which is our other job, our national job at Belgium, who we're going to be taking through the European Championships. And the games are played at home because Belgium and Holland are hosting the European Championships, so all our games are played at home. First thing I'm going to do, though, I will jump forward because I have played a lot of these club games right up until the Euro Championships, so most of April and May is now done, and some games in June as well. So I will jump forward. I'll show you how we've got on in the Copa Sudamericana and how we've been getting on in the first division of the Brazilian League. Okay, as you can see, we're 7 games in. We've done okay, not brilliant. We've played a lot of games at home, and we're still only 5th. We've got some games in hand. If we win those, we do go top, but I'd rather have the points in the bag than the games in hand, if I'm perfectly honest. It's been a bit of a struggle. I'll show you the 7 games and who we've played and what those results were. So here we go. Out of the 7 games, we played 5 at home and just 2 away. We beat Palmeiras 2-0. We beat whoever SPT are 4-1. But then we've drawn at home to Corinthians and Atlético Paranaense. We beat Grêmio at home 2-1, but we've lost away to Bragantino. They're near the bottom as well. That was a bad result. And then we've won 1-0 at home to GOI. Long way to go. And I will show you how we've got on in the league in a future episode. However, for now, we're just kind of going to concentrate on the European Championships and Belgium. Before I do that, I'll just show you how we've got on in the Copa Sudamericana. There you go. It's been very comfortable, I have to say. We've only dropped 2 points, but the quality of the opposition has not been fantastic. Brazil is the top ranked league in South America, so when we're playing teams from other leagues, we should always have the upper hand, really, particularly from some of these lower level leagues. However, despite getting through, we've now got Colo Colo in the second round, and they are a big Chilean team. They are huge, so that's going to be a bit of a task for us. Ironically, Colo Colo offered me the job at the same time Sao Paulo did. So I don't know if I mentioned that to you in a previous episode, but they did come knocking, and it was quite tempting, really. But I just thought Sao Paulo would be more of a challenge, and one where we could move on to potentially winning something continentally, whereas I don't think we ever would have done with Colo Colo. But we'll see. It's a big club to play in the second round of the Sudamericano. Colo Colo normally are a Libertadores team, so big game, big round. Brazilian Cup, we're through to the 4th round. So we had a bit of a struggle in the first game, where we just managed to get through, and then it's been pretty comfortable following that. I don't know why we played 2 legs in the 3rd round. I don't know if that's the same going forward with the 4th round and 5th round. The draw's not been made yet, so I don't really know. But it was just 1 round in the 1st round and the 2nd round, and then obviously we went to 2-legged 3rd round. But we'll see how we get on in that. So far, so good, but we've not really played anyone to test us properly. So here we are with the Belgium team, and we're about to go into our first game against Ireland in the group stage of the European Championships. So what I'm going to do for episode 18, I'm going to play 3 live comms, which will be the group stages, and we'll see how we get on. And then future episodes, I'll do the live comms for the knockout rounds. But episode 18, I've shown you how we've got on so far with the Brazilian League with Sao Paulo, which is our primary role. And our secondary role here at Belgium will do the 3 live comms. So that's how I'll break down episode 18 for you. This is the squad that we've chosen for the European Championships. I haven't really done anything that's caused a stir with any players or the media or anything like that. I think people believed this would be the team that I picked. The only one that I've gone with that I probably shouldn't have done is Arthur Theet. I wanted to keep him in, but he is due to retire, and I'm hoping that the European Championships is still going on. He's finished, sorry, before he retires, because if we get through to the final and I lose a player through retirement, it's going to be a bit of a kick in the teeth. But he brings a wealth of experience. He's 36 years old, and I just thought he would help with some of the younger players that we've picked. So just to remind you who we've got, Ireland, Romania and Slovenia. Played a couple of friendlies leading into this, which I can't remember if you'd seen already, but you know, we beat Sweden and Bulgaria in friendlies earlier in the calendar year, and now we're going into the European Championships. So let's just get straight into it. Let's go straight in and play the first game against Ireland. Okay, here we are going into our first game of the European Championships. I'm quite excited about this. I've not really done much international management on the game. Ireland have Evan Ferguson up front leading the line. He's still kicking around. He must be in his early to mid 30s now. I think he's like 18 or something at the start of the game. Okay, let's get this started. It's exciting that it's hosted in Belgium as well. I didn't know that when I was taking over the Belgium job. I think I alluded to that in a previous episode, but very surprised that the previous manager decided to step down, because he won the international, well, the Nations League as it's called, the European International League or whatever it's called these days. But yeah, he stood down. He won that and then stood down, and then they asked if I'd be interested, which really interested in managing a very good European national team, but particularly one that's hosting the next tournament as well. Looks like his goalkeeper suffered a stubbed finger. It says he should be alright to carry on though. I don't really want to take him off. He's a world-class keeper. He's Newcastle's goalkeeper in the Premier League is Brett Carton. Or Bart Carton, should I say. Not much happening then. Let's say we don't like what we saw from them. It might motivate them to play a little bit better. It's a game we should be winning, I feel. I feel like we should win all 3 group games, but you just never know with this game at all, do you? Oh, he's missed. Is it the post? Oh, dear. And I have to say that, you know, my go-to tactic that I was using on the FM23 version of this save isn't working as well in FM24. Certainly in some of the other saves that I've been doing, like the Spurs save, if you've been watching that, it's been a bit of a struggle with that formation. In fact, for Season 2, I've changed it. I'm about halfway through Season 2 on that, so I'm not recording that today. Come on, I need to put the ball in the back of the net. We're not recording that today. I'll be recording that later in the week, but, you know, if any of you have been watching that as well, I hope you've been enjoying it. I blasted it. Why? What's going on with this finishing? Okay, let's have a look what substitutions we can make, because clearly things are not going well. Duranville's a good player, so let's bring him on for him. Thunis. I know he's nervous, but let's put Mott on. Gabriel Mott. Ireland's not had a shot on target. They'll be pleased with this point if they get it. Come on, fire up. Oh, Duranville. Oh. Come on, Herman. Get the ball in the box. Duranville, Herman, yes! Get in! 89th minute. And it's finally been put in. Riviere. And that is it. 1-0 to the Belgium. I will take that. I will absolutely take that. Excellent win. Okay, so that is it for game 1. What I can tell you as well is that Sao Paulo are still playing their league games. So there's like Sao Paulo league games in between the international games. Now I'm going to apply something that I've never done before. I'm going to holiday through the Sao Paulo games, and I think that's because that would happen in real life. I think if I was the international manager for Belgium and Sao Paulo, and I was away with Belgium for the European Championships, I don't think I'd be flying between Belgium and Brazil for the Brazilian league games. I think you'd have to delegate it. I think the Belgium FA would expect me to be present during the European Championships. So I'm going to holiday through the Sao Paulo games, which isn't something I've ever done before. I don't normally holiday through games that I'm managing. So, but I think that would happen in real life. I think you'd have to delegate it to your assistant manager. So that's what I'm going to do, and try and make this a little bit as realistic as I possibly can. So I'll holiday through to the next Belgium game, and you can rejoin me there. See you. Okay, we're back for game 2 here against Romania. I've started with the same starting 11 that started the game against Ireland, purely because I think they just need to play together a little bit more, and I think this should be a bit easier than the Ireland game. Fingers crossed. I think Ireland are ranked higher than Romania, but we'll see. I have faith in the starting 11. Like I say, I think they just need to play together a little bit more frequently, and they'll gel. Just over the bar. It's interesting that it's putting us away in the top left hand side of the screen when the games are played in Belgium, but anywho, not much happening. This appears to be Romania's first highlight, which they're probably going to score from. No, did that go out for a throw? No, goal kick. Thought that was a terrible shot that it had gone out for a throw. That was their first attempt, and we are at half time, and it's 0-0 again. Still not really showing much in front of goal, are we? But I don't like what I've seen. Try to motivate them again. I mean, we're playing some good stuff, but that was a good save from the keeper. That would have been a wonderful goal. Played out. And get it back in. Riviere. Oh. Peppering that goal, but just not getting the ball in the back of the net. And we're on it again. Come on. Olivia. Oh, that was a great save. That was flying into the bottom corner. Eunice is going to put the ball in, but he can't beat the first man. Again, Romania's defence are just throwing themselves at the ball. Come on, this is it. We're through. Get in. What? What are you even considering? That can't have been offside. Goodness sake, awarded. Get in. 1-0. We've had 15 shots, only 5 on target though. Only 1 in every 3's hitting the target. Let's make some substitutions again, eh? Brought Parade on up front this time. Brought Duranville on again for the goal scorer. Muzambo. Oh, it's 2. I'm bringing Muzambo off, even though he scored one and set one up. But I think I'm going to need him for later in the tournament, given how well he's played in this game. We don't want him getting crocked or tired, do we? So we know these things happen when games come thick and fast. Oh, it's 3. It's an own goal, unfortunately. But it is 3-0. And we are cruising through to the next round. We've got Slovenia left to play in the group stage. It's a nice ball over the top. Duranville again, and Parade just couldn't turn it in. A few minutes left to go here. Duranville out to Parade. Herman puts one in, but great save again. And we're not going to see the corner. We're going to see a Romania attack. I do want to keep a clean sheet. Would be nice. Oh, it's a nice ball out to Duranville. Herman. Lavia. Debust. Herman again. Theet. With all that experience, Arthur Theet. Oh, what a finish. That is a fantastic goal. Take a bow, son. Take a bow. That was brilliant football. Absolutely class. Oh, I love that. Absolutely love that. Right, I'm going to go. Join me again for the Slovenia game in a couple of minutes. Okay, we're here for the third and final group game. This will be the last live com that I show in this episode. And then I will record episode 19 straight after this, but I'm just going to break down the video into 2 parts. So the European Championships will be over 2 parts, episode 18 and episode 19. I've changed the starting 11 completely for this game. Slovenia are second in the group. I've not really looked at the table, but I think given the fact that we've won 2, we should be fairly comfortable about going through to the next round. I'll be very surprised if we lose, and I'll be even more surprised if we lose and are eliminated. So, particularly given the scoreline of the last game. I mean, we've still got a decent side out, but I have basically fielded everyone that's not played yet. Completely changed the starting 11. I've given Duranville a start. He's been fantastic when he's come on as a substitute, but I've started him in this one. And there he is with a little chip over, and Vidal was just offside, I think, but he missed anyway, just smashing it against the bar. Playing a bit of possession football at the back there. I like a little bit of that. Oh, Timmerman, and what a finish. What an absolute finish that was. Fabulous. We're 1-0 up. Slovenia have a free kick, and he's bent it just outside the post. We've not conceded a goal yet in this tournament, which is really good. And I wouldn't like to start right now. In fact, I wouldn't like to concede a goal all tournament, because then that gives us a fantastic chance of winning, and it's 2, Duranville. Absolutely wonderful strike. Good player him, very good squad player for us. Just doesn't quite make the starting 11 at the minute, but he's a great player to bring on if things aren't going well. Second half now, and we're coasting a little bit. We've given up a lot of possession though. Slovenia have had a little bit more than us, and they've not been without chances, as you can see there on the stats. 8 shots, 3 on target. So they're very much capable of giving my second string a match. We'll bring Duranville off. It's been suggested to us for the last 10 minutes. So we'll do that. hopefully we will just see this out as we go into stoppage time and full time. 2-0, so 1-0, 4-0, 2-0, really pleasing group stages. Let's have a look at that table. So there's the table. Ireland come through with us. So they beat Romania in the last game and qualifying second place. We've gone through 3-1 from 3, 7 goals scored, none against. Can't ask for much better, can you? Let's see who we've got in the next round before I close this episode out. Okay, we have drawn Serbia in the second round on Saturday the 28th of June. I will play that as a live com in episode 19, but for now, episode 18 comes to a bit of a close. I'll just quickly show you the results that Sao Paulo have been having in my absence. So they've drawn 2 and won 2. So 2-2 away at CEA, 3-3 at home to BOT, and then beating CBR and Fluminense. I think that is 2-0. So not too bad, bit of a disappointing couple of draws. I think Botti's Botafogo were a fairly biggish side. But other than that, I feel like we should have won the other one. Maybe. Probably should have beaten Botafogo at home as well, but it is what it is. How does that make the table look? Well, we're up to 5th. We still have 2 games in hand on the leaders, which if we win both of those, we'll put us joint top with Palmeiras, who we did beat earlier in the season. So Flamengo are down in 8th. They're the champions. So I think it's all to play for, really. Like I say, there's still a long way to go. But it is all to play for. There's a chance. I'm not going to be too disheartened if we don't win the league this season. But if we don't, we need to stay another year and try, certainly for next season when we haven't got this European Championships distracting us from it. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. But for now, that is it for episode 18. Thank you again for tuning in. Your view is absolutely important to me. I really appreciate anyone giving up their own time to watch these videos, so really, really appreciate that. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like. Please leave a comment. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. More people who are unsubscribed watch my content than the subscribers, which is quite weird. And we have been losing a lot of subscribers recently where, you know, it would be nice to gain some back from those of you that are currently not subscribed. But it is what it is. Appreciate your view more than anything, like I say. Thank you again. Hope you have a great day, and bye for now.